Good day all, you are looking at an introduction video about the upcoming Soul Message for the World for 2023. I'm Hildegarde Follon, and each end of the year or let's say beginning of the new year, I make a soul painting, and that happens intuitively. So intuitively I receive a message for the soul of the world, and this for the whole year 2023. This year, it is my conscious choice not to share the whole vision. And this because we all know very well what we are going through. We all know that the war in Ukraine did not end, and we all know how much it affects the people in Ukraine and also the people of the countries in the environment. And so it is not in my aim to talk about this. It is in my aim to share possible ways to use your own inner strength and your own intuition on how to stay grounded, how to stand no matter, or keep on standing in no matter which circumstances that are surrounding you. And the upcoming video is going to give you already tools to do that self-reflection. And it is also very necessary to do that self-reflection in the first half of the year, where you will be more able to take things not too personally in the second part of the year. Because with all the worldly matter that is going on around us, that might be the case. And so I also would like to invite you to become your own hero in 2023, where you don't have to destroy the world you believe in anymore. And because very often that happens, we want things so badly or so strongly, where sometimes when we are not really aware of our own thoughts, that we make the wrong choices, the wrong decisions, where our actions are also linked to those bad choices. So I invite you to do that self-reflection, but first of all, go and have a look at the video, The Soul Message for the World for 2023, where you already will find these tools. And do subscribe yourself for my or at my social media platforms, where you also will find upcoming events and insights, also by the way, that I will share there about self-reflection and so on. So stay in touch, and I would like to wish you a happy new year. Take care. Good day, dear all. This is Hildegarde Follon, and I am sitting next to the soul painting of the world for 2023. Each year I receive intuitively a painting that symbolizes the colors, figures that can help you or guide you during your meditations, during certain steps that you have to take in the year 2023. So it might give you more strength, more trust during the actions that you have to take. You can wear the colors of the painting during reunions, during important events, during important steps that you have to take, where you can feel the vibration of the colors, the strength of the colors, the strength actually of your light. So the painting that you see here is called In the Eye of the Storm, the Sun Has Your Back. The new year starts with unexpected moves that decide upon the color palette of 2023. Poverty will increase. Whole families will have to beg in the streets. The sound of the accordion might be a symbol of Ireland, yet in 2023 it signifies also the rise of beggars in the street. Stay aware of also so-called beggars who carry out illegal activities that try to steal from your generous heart. Stay aware, especially during the first months of the year, of any documents you have to sign. Forgery of documents continues, namely in 2023, and especially in the beginning or the first months of 2023, so stay aware of it. Shadow play is a topic that came to the rise during the making of the soul painting. Also, the countries Italy, Germany, and the Czech Republic came to the surface, while shadows fell upon the canvas. The brush bowed to merge with its light into the form that flew from the core of its being. So, when a shadow falls upon you, or Italy, or Germany, or the Czech Republic, take a bow, merge with your light into the form that rises from the core of your being. The sincere, truthful, all-seeing eye may save us from war. Yet, all will or has to be in favor of the odds, so that they may get transformed into peace. The odds we talk about are sanctions, conflict related to resources, division, divided power, negation of strength, negation of major power, and negation of unison. The first half of the year is all about taking time for self-reflection to get aware of what is hidden behind, beyond the eye, the truth. Which thoughts might dwell in you that can destroy a nation, a goal, a dream? Understand what you are doing to set things right. See the presence in your heart. Recognize it so you don't let thoughts grow wild as weed. Take control over your thoughts for the good of all. Move from your microscopic world into the soul of the world so you can respect its natural order. Represent the core of it. Possible reflective questions to ask, or also for countries in war. World leaders are also part of the soul of the world. So this message is also for them. What do you actually truly perceive? How pure and sincere are your present thoughts? Which form do you veritably want to give to your perception? And how will you do that? Is human suffering necessary and the only way to reach what resides in you? Are you able to take a different route to your ultimate resolution or gain? Is it so that you can exploit the land freely to whatever degree you see fit? What do you see beyond yourself and your vision? For who do you wish to attain it? What will you do with it? What gives you the exclusive right over the world? Do you remain the day you decided to take that right, or the right to rule over humanity in your hands? What leads you, or what led you to that decision. How true it still is, that decision? Are you actually destroying the world you believed in? Which right makes you do so? Which right do you have more than another to own the world? Do you still know yourself that cried out to his breath to give life to your soul? Then which right or exclusivity you have now to take another one's breath away? To comprehend the above, or the first half of the year in 2023, the fusion will take place, and actually it already did. Then what makes you still fight against the odds when the manifestation of the fusion already did take place? Just give it the time that it needs to unfold without bloodshed and tears. Let the soul of the world continue to breathe, so it stays detached from your outcry to own the world. Step out of your own way, of your own worries. Let the world happen without taking the upper hand. There is namely only one hand that guides you from your hand to the right direction. Let it be. Extend your benevolence to the good of us all, the soul of the world. Let go of your ideal image. Look beyond it to be able to breathe as the soul you are. When all is in the eye of the beholder, the eye is all. Or the beholder is in the eye of all. Then who is the beholder of all? Be the sincere, truthful, all-seeing eye. We enter a new era, one that will upbring us all. First part of the received soul message is the following. The host that shelters the eye within the true locus radiates the heart the most. The art to be in a place as the soul of your being allows the world to be as the core of its energy. The center of your sanctuary stands on the pillars of love. Founded with the column of the heart, humanity bows sincerely for the soul that is manifested in each room. The second half of 2023 shows gradually more and more souls that get affected by worldly matters, whereto the risk exists that all will be taken personal. Thus, the understanding of your own needs, desires, and willpower is important, whereto you can distanciate yourself from matter that possesses you, or at least tries to possess you. Stay vigilant for things that do not matter, so a world war may stay at bay by not taking things too personal. Do you remember the parable of the mustard seed? Do you see its purity? It is with the same purity that one has to treat its own thoughts, so that they radiate the sacredness of the region they inhabit. Gain the necessary insights into the universal principles so that you can represent them in your microcosmic world. Become a bridge, the axis mundi, the tree that gives shelter to the sincere eye. Stay grounded in your integrity. Let each beginning be devoted to the highest in us all, so that the soul of the world knows peace in 2023. May we all have a livelihood, so no one has to beg for shelter or a living. To comprehend the above, in the eye of the storm, opportunity lurks around the corner. And in the eye of the storm, one can find peace and opportunity. Yet, stay aware of lurking eyes around the corner. In the eye of the storm, the sun has your back. Second part of the soul message received. And there was also a way included how to let odds disappear. So, let yourself shine. In the center of the storm is your core potential, the strength that surrenders in the unrest of the world, so that your soul can experience that what arises from the silence of the spirit. Motionless, it directs the core forward towards peace without a single thought. Trust on your knowledge, given from the light in your heart, so that its wisdom can be within as without. Reside in the darkness. Trust upon each act that will guide you towards the light. In the depth of the night, you find the eye that sees with a sincere heart, so that you can serve with love in the eternity of your being, with peace in your heart. It is in the flexibility, in the recognition for each other that alienation dissolves in the soul of the world. Become aware. Give your soul the inner flame. Your divine fire burns eternally and unconditionally for you in this world. Move your core on the rhythm of the fire that arises as the phoenix, so to resurrect as the unison of opposites, where two war stays at bay. Go in peace and dance eternally. Well, how to let the odds disappear? The message was given the day before the final stroke of my brush for the soul message of 2023. Well, it is said that collaboration is asked without sanctions. Share resources without conflict about the shared amount. Recognize the power that unites instead of divides. Continue the distribution of resources with each other and recognize each other's strengths, major powers. And these are actually messages that we each can take into account for the year 2023, so that the odds in our lives can disappear. Rests me to ask you one more question. can you explode the land freely, to whatever degree you see fit, even when it loses the center, the core, the sacredness, the soul above all? Do you represent the breed that gave life to your soul? Happy New Year to all.